All right, these are your 8.1 notes. And we are going to use the Pythagorean theorem. We use it to find the missing side of a right triangle. We know a triangle is a right triangle when it has this little square in the corner. A and B over here, we call those legs. And we call C, it's across from the right angle, we call that the hypotenuse. And so the formula we're going to use is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So a and b can go either way. C is the only one that has to be a certain number. So if I have x right here, that's across from the right angle. That's going to be my c. I'm just going to make that one a and that one b. So that means 8 squared plus 13 squared is going to equal x squared. I just plug these in to the formula up here. All right, a squared is 64. 13 squared is 169. That'll equal x squared. 64 and 169 is 233 equals x squared. And then I just square root everything. And then the square root of 233, so x is going to equal approximately 15.3. I rounded it to the nearest tenth because that's what it told me to do. So that's your answer for number 1. Number 2, we got to figure out what C is first. It's right here. It's the one across from the right angle. So then that means we'll make that one the A and that one the B. It doesn't matter which one is which. So we know that 27 squared plus 22 squared is going to equal x squared. 22 squared is 729. Or sorry, 27 squared is 729. 22 squared is 484 equals x squared. 729 plus 44 is 1213. When I need that square to go away, I square root it. X is going to be approximately 34.8. Okay? This next one's a little bit different because I have a different C. So across from the right angle is 9. So 9 is C. We'll make 7A and XB. So it's going to be 7 squared plus x squared, that's my B, equals 9 squared. 7 squared is 49 plus x squared equals 81. I got to move that 49 by subtraction. Now I got x squared equals 32. And now I'm going to square root it to get rid of that squared. So x is going to be approximately, the square root of 32 is 5.7. Okay? I would like for you to do number 4 by yourself. Be sure to know which one is your C. Set it up. After you do that, look down at number 5. So 5 is a little different. It shows this big triangle, but I don't care about big triangles. All I care about are right triangles. So I know that if this mark is 24, it means that mark is 24. So I'm going to color this one in. So that's all we're caring about. And we know that this is cutting it in half. So if the whole thing is 22, that means this side is 11. So I'm going to pull this out. So I've got 11x, ooh, sorry, don't know what just happened, and 24. So let's label. I've got my C is going to be right here across from it. I'll just say A and B. So x squared plus 11 squared is going to equal 24 squared. We're not going to solve these out. We're just going to figure them out, how to set them up. This one is not a triangle at all, so I'm going to have to make it into a triangle. This will be my right angle. So this is what I care about right in here. Okay. I've got a 16. I know that for sure on this side. If this much is 5 and the whole thing is 18, that must have to be 13. So that's 13, 16, and this is just going to be our x. Okay, so I'm going to pull that out so we can see it better. I got 13, 16, and x. Well, that's going to be my C. We'll make that A and B. So 13 squared plus x squared equals 16 squared. This one, I would have to figure out two different triangles. Ooh, I don't know why it does that. So first I want to look at this triangle. I'm going to randomly call this part I don't know a K. So if I set this up, it would be K squared plus 12 squared equals 14 squared. If I solved that out, I would get K equals 7.2. All right, now we need to work on this other triangle, the other right triangle. This one right here. I'm going to call this M. So that's my right angle. So I know that this is the C. So 12 squared plus M squared equals C squared. Equals 29 squared. If you were to solve that out, M would equal 26.4. So I've got a part and a part that I know my K and my M, and they make the whole X. So a part plus a part equals the whole. And if you put that together, you get 33.6. Let's flip over to the next page. All right, this one again is going to have two triangles to solve. I'm going to start with the red triangle. I know my 10, my 25, and we'll call this M again. So 10 squared plus M squared equals 25 squared. If I solved that out, I would get M equals 22.9. So we know this is 22.9. Sorry, that's a terrible 2. All right, now I need to solve this other triangle. And now that I have that 22.9, I can. And I would set it up. I'd say 22.9 squared plus x squared equals 28 squared. If I solve that out, x will turn out to equal 16.1. All right, one more. I'm trying to figure out this x right here on number 9. So the only thing I'm really going to care about is this triangle right here. it has the same mark as that one, so we know that side is 20. Okay. We know that from here to here is 26. So this right here would be a 26. And now I just have these two parts right here. Well, 40 minus 26 gives me a 14. But they both can't be 14. I'm going to have to divide that by 2 and get a 7. So now I have a triangle I can work with. So I'm going to pull it out. There's our right angle. I've got a 20, a 7, and an X. I would like for you to solve this one for X now that we've pulled it out. You just have to work with the little blue one I drew out. When you're done, let's look at these word problems. I think these word problems are some of the easiest word problems we have. So a roofer leaned a 16-foot ladder. So I'm going to draw a ladder. It's leaning over. 16-foot ladder against a house. Here's my house. Okay. And then here's the ground. That's grass. All right. At the base, if the base of the ladder is 5 feet from the house, so that's 5, how high is the ladder? Does the ladder reach on the house? Okay. So do you see this triangle I've made? Here's my right angle. I've got a 16, a 5, and that's what I'm looking for, that X. So set this one up. You don't have to solve it, just set it up. Kurt is building a rectangular deck, so I need to draw a rectangle. The dimensions are 10 by 23. What's the length of the diagonal? So we're looking for X. So I'm just going to take, so we know that's a right angle, I'm just going to take this away, and I need you to set that up. You don't have to solve it, just set up a squared plus b squared equals c squared. All right, Ashley jogged 3.4 miles east. So she started here, and she went 3.4 miles east. And then 5.7 miles south. And it wants to know how far she is from her starting point. So how far she is from there. Well, there's a lovely triangle. There's your right angle. Here's your X. I need you to set that up for me. You don't have to work it. Just set it up. And the last one on this page. A 31-foot support wire is attached to the top of a 25-foot telephone pole. All right, let me do some art. Hold on. Okay, so here's our picture. So we've got a 31-foot wire. You know, those are the ones with the yellow plastic around them that have it so you don't run into them and hurt yourself.
German club meeting in Hare Brown through.
And then there's a 25-foot telephone pole, and we don't know how far this is. So here's your triangle. X, 25, 31. Yeah. Set that one up too. You don't have to work it, just set it up. Turn this in when you're done, and then you have another video to watch of the rest of the stuff we did.